Hey folks, Dr. Adrian here from North Georgia Upper Cervical Clinics in Lula, Georgia. Many of you have probably been exposed by this point to essential oils and what they stand for, what you can use them for. Maybe some of you have been a little bit inactive in using them in part of your protocol. So where do essential oils fall into the practice of natural health? Well, they're really kind of like the first protocol for me and my family. So when we use essential oils, it's going to be, we got a tickle in our throat, and so we put some stuff over our glands and underneath our jawline, or we got a tickle in our nose, so put some around here, making sure we don't get it in our eyes, or on the sinuses, if our sinuses start getting blocked this time of year, right? Because it's allergy season. And so we kind of use them as the first port of call. But then I also use it as like an ongoing. So if I got any weird stuff popping up on my body anywhere, then I'm going to be putting essential oils on it first as a kind of, can I deal with this naturally before I have to look at something a little bit worse? That could be a spot, could be a mole, could be something weird, that's coming up. Then you can put essential oils on there if you are not sure about it. You're never going to overdo it. There are some things you don't want to do, like put essential oils on after having a bath, especially if it's like eucalyptus or peppermint. That will get into your pores and it will burn. Okay, and I learned the hard way on that one. I put some eucalyptus in my bath once, and when the pores opened up, the eucalyptus went into my pores. I ended up actually with a burn mark. So you got to be careful about how you use these things. You got to kind of know how to use them, and that's me being a doctor of natural health enables me to help you learn how to use them properly. Now, the company I use is Young Living, and some of you might be put off by hearing that because it works on the direct sales marketing system, and so it's all about building teams. The way I joined Young Living was not recruited by friends shoving product in my face and telling me to use it, right, or give me free product. None of that happened with me. I actually was in school. We actually were in ministry, and I was starting to learn about natural health and seeing that the system for food and medications and stuff like that was kind of a little bit corrupt, right? I think we're all in that stage where we realize that now. And I searched for one of the best, what's the best best essential oil company. And I found the history of Young Living was that Gary Young went out to France after having a terrible injury to try and learn natural therapy, and found that the way that France did their essential oil business was different from other countries like Germany. And he brought that system to the US. Now, as with any company, when they've got competition, rumors start to spread and all that stuff. I don't care about all that. What I'm worried about is my product the best it can be? And I found Young Living to be that almost all the time. They may be a little bit overpriced as some other things, but I can be sure that I can use it the way I could. Now, the problem with the essential oils market they've had in the past is that people got a little bit overzealous because they want to recruit teams, and they start shoving product in people's faces and giving them a bad rap, right? And just making people feel bad about, like if that's how I need to do this, then I don't want to be a part of it, right? And I understand that. I don't do that. That's why I don't have huge team making tons of money. I would rather people join my team because they're passionate about natural health and they want to learn how to get healthy naturally, and that will obviously expand naturally to other people. Use the word naturally a little bit too much there, but anyway. I learned that Young Living was one of the best companies, so I joined it. Nobody recruited me. I didn't have product shoved in my face. I started using the product. And then I joined a team that enabled me to learn deeper about that. And that's the cool thing about it, is we have about 3 or 4 doctors on this team now who can consult and you can ask them directly on the Facebook group, or you can ask me and I can help. And if I don't know, then I can find somebody else. But I've been using Young Living now for close to 10 years. You may have too, and you become inactive because you had a bad team. They just want you to sell your friends into the system, and it gave you a bad taste, and so you pull back from it. If that is you, did you know that you can actually transfer into my team? I'm not trying to nick you from a different team, but you have to be inactive for 6 months. And so you can't be active in another group and just jump over. You have to be inactive. Now, if you're interested in Young Living, you want to learn more about it, then you can join my team. Just going to click the link below You can join as a retail or a wholesale. Wholesale gives you a discount. So that's how the system works. If you actually become a member, that doesn't mean you have to give me a list of your 100 closest friends and start selling to them, right? Or shoving products in their face. We want you to learn how to use essential oils, and then it'll naturally migrate from there. So if you did want to join a team, you can join me. A wholesale account will give you a significant discount. And then if you sign up for the loyalty program and just order something like lavender, and some people do have a reaction to lavender, so we need to be careful. There's histamine responses that can happen. Frankincense is by far, if you just ordered one bottle of frankincense or the Thieves welcome pack that can eliminate almost all toxins in your house by just using Thieves. Toxins will build up in your body, cause endocrine, which means your hormones will get malfunctioning, you won't sleep properly, you'll actually start disrupting DNA, which can lead to things like cancer. And a lot of the products you buy down Dollar General or Walmart, they all have toxins in them, parabens and petroleum-based products that will end up building toxins in your body. So there's a journey to go down here where you can learn how to detoxify your household. And Thieves Cleaner is probably one of the best things to do. So I would suggest that if you do that, if you do become a wholesale client, I would get the welcome pack that has Thieves in it. You can get laundry detergent. It's very concentrated, so you don't need a lot. You can get dish soap. It's very thick, so you need a couple of drops in a wash bowl to clean things. They've even got dishwasher tablets now and all kinds of things that work amazingly well for your house. But the Thieves Household Cleaner, if you just ordered a bottle of that every month on a loyalty program, you end up building up an additional point reward and things like that. That can all be explained later, but look, the whole thing about Young Living was that I wanted to get healthy and I want to have a way of dealing with things naturally. I use their supplements for my kids because they're good quality supplements. They have probiotic, prebiotic blend. They have enzymes, which are really important when people get sick. And they also have a multivite for the kids that they actually like the taste of. And so that's how we've integrated that into our system of natural health. So I also use a homeopathic company. That would be my second hit. And then we step up to the medications if needed after that. But there's several ways of going, right? I know my chiropractic adjustments affect my immune system, so if I'm feeling down, I go get adjusted. We know that from research that your immune cells boost after an upper cervical adjustment to your neck. And so, anyway, that's enough from me. I hope this was a good introduction for you to understand where that fits into the market. Now, I'm a doctor of chiropractic and naturopathic medicine, and so when we talk about that, we're understanding that there's a stage to things. And if you hold off on the first two stages, essential oils, homeopathy, and adjustments, let's say that's 3 stages, then you jump to medications and surgery, right? Or preventative, invasive ways of dealing with things. So we want to start down here immediately when we feel something going on so that we don't have to jump to medications and surgery. We're not saying that stuff's bad. There's a time and a place for everything, but this is the area. Where the bad things have come, the FDA actually came down on the essential oil industry because these people who were kind of trying to recruit lots of people said that essential oils do this, this, and this. And they were talking about some major stuff that they said essential oils can heal. Now you can watch documentaries with that information for sure, but the FDA said you can't do that. And so Young Living was the first company that came out with the Vitality brand, which means that you can actually take essential oils into your body. They were cleared for that by the FDA. And I do that regularly with certain essential oils because I know that they affect my immune system. They help hit really good receptors. Now, if you're in pain, frankincense is by far the best form of essential oil to use for pain. If you can see, I have a little scar right here, and that was a hematoma on my head like this, and actually got hit in the head with an axe. So I'm finishing with this story. And because of the understanding of how medications affect me and how naturopathic interventions can help me, I went to a system where I used CBD with frankincense, I used laser therapy, I used red light therapy, and I used frankincense on the inside of my mouth and melatonin at the same time. And that helped my body heal faster than I've ever seen anything go. The problem, and there's research pointing this out now, is when you're on ibuprofen, it actually slows down healing. And there's research to prove that online. You go to PubMed and do a search on how ibuprofen and Tylenol slow down healing, and why, if you're in a lot of pain, it may be helpful for that, but there are natural ways of dealing with this. And that's what I focused this clinic in North Georgia to try and provide the natural ways of dealing with things for your body. God bless you, and thank you for staying on. That's a 10-minute video, so hopefully you stayed the whole thing. Hey, if this has been helpful to you, then please subscribe, click the bell so next time I post, you get a listing of it, and share it with your friends, because we want to spread the word on how to build natural health. I do have other products and other sources where I can get oils as well, but Young Living by far has been the best brand for me and my family to use, and we're very loyal to that company because we believe in their product. And if you want to be on board with that, just click the link below. It'll take you through the options. You can choose whichever option you like. And when you do join my team, there will be a welcome, and we'll get you trained up and join you to the Facebook groups where you can find out tons and tons of information that's available to you on dealing with all kinds of ailments. Look forward to working with you. God bless. Bye-bye.